have yours. No such thing.
Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Kevon's Life. I'm Kevon, and today's video is what I've been doing to get my life together. You see like little memes that are like, your 30s are for thriving, da 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 da. My 30s so far, I'm newly into my 30s, so I can't say too much, but I'm just not thriving. So I would like to be thriving. I would like to get to a space where I'm very happy with how my life looks, and so that is on me to be an active participant in my life by redesigning things if I need to, shifting goals where I need to, showing up for myself where I need to in order for me to design a life that I'm proud of and that I'm happy with, and one where I'm pursuing things that bring me joy. So no better time than the present. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing the steps that I'm taking to actively participate in my life. Some of the main pillars of this video will be spirituality, physical health, mental health. What else? I think that's really like the gist of it, you know, like the big three, you know, spiritual, mental, physical. So yeah, we're going to be talking, oh, and also financial. So come along with me as I share how I'm getting my life together and designing a life that I am excited about. I am such a millennial pen and paper girl. It's crazy. So I really love the notes app on my phone, but at some point I just have to write it down. So in true Kevon fashion, I picked up a notebook. So this is my like manifestation notebook, all about me notebook. This is where I'm going to be putting how I want my life to look, writing those things down. I have done some mind maps of, you know, what I want my future life to look like, what kind of actions I do on the daily, how I spend my money. What else? I did like a mind map of like my ideal life. In my mind map, maybe I can do like an example to the side, but in my mind map, I have like my ideal life in the center. And then from that, I have different categories. So I have experiences. What experiences do I want to have in this life? Spirituality, what do I want that to look like? My mental health, what do I want that to look like? Physical health, what does that look like for my ideal life? My career, money, relationships. Those are like the pillars that I use for my mind map. And yeah, that was really fun. So that's in here. What else? I got my ideal morning routine in here. I also have like a side-by-side of what I don't want in my life and what I do want. I have a page that has what my life looks like currently, and then I have these red things, and those are opportunities for improvement, areas for growth. So you get the vibes. That's what this notebook is about. I'm also planning to put like some vision boarding in here, like quick vision boards. I really love a vision board, but I've been making them through Pinterest and using them as wallpapers on my phone and things like that. But I'm planning to make a collage vision board on Pinterest, print it out, and then put it in my notebook. So I'm also planning to put like some vision boarding in here, like quick vision boards. I really love a vision board, but I've been making them through Pinterest and using them as wallpapers on my phone and things like that. But I'm planning to make a collage vision board on Pinterest, print it out, and then put it in my notebook. So this notebook is all about manifesting the things that I want to happen in partnership with God. Heavy on the in partnership, heavy on the if it's aligned with what He wants for me in my life. That is what I want. Let me just Let me just make that clear. I'm calling it manifestation notebook, but really it's just like, I don't know, my notebook of me. On the topic of spirituality and being in partnership with God throughout this process, I made a prayer board this time last year, last August 2023. I tell you, it is a living thing. Like, I write my prayers on there. The prayers get answered. I move them into an envelope. I see the date that the prayer got answered. I see how long it took from me writing down that prayer on paper to it coming to fruition. You know, like, it's just been so nice to see that and really use that as evidence of how much God loves me and how much he's provided for me and blesses me every single day. You know, the blessings that I remember to thank him for out loud and the ones that I completely don't even pay attention to. So I just love that piece of my spirituality. I just love it. So I finally got around to putting that up in our new home and I'm loving it so far. So I want to continue to make that a part of my daily routine, continue to actively pray frequently, put affirmations up there, remember to hold Bible verses in my heart as I go throughout my day. Just kind of use it as a constant reminder for my faith and keeping God at the center of my life. Just wanted to share a little bit about my finances in the spirit of me trying to get my life together, and a big piece of that is finances. So I wanted to share what I use, and Ally is one piece of that. This is not sponsored by Ally, BTW. Ally's APY is a little over 4.2%. Another thing that I really like about Ally is that when you make these like savings buckets, you can be super specific. So for me, I have a travel savings bucket, and every paycheck I get a percentage of that check sent to Ally, and that's just savings. And then Ally breaks that savings that was just deposited into different percentages that I choose and puts it into the buckets that I want them to go. For example, I tell Ally that I want 50% of the deposit to go to my emergency fund, and then I want 10% of the deposit to go to my core savings, which is kind of like a general savings bucket, and then I want 25% to go to travel. So I have set that up on my own, kind of determine what numbers I want to save. I was saying all that to say that, yeah, I have a general bucket for travel, but you could be super specific. Like if you have 3 trips coming up and you want to save equally, or dish those out equally, you could also set that up. So you could do, instead of just doing a general travel bucket, you could do 3 separate buckets that say Disney World, Thailand, and Denver, Colorado, and you could set it up so that deposits go into that equally every 2 weeks, or however it is that you want to save. Another word for these savings buckets could be sinking fund. If you're familiar with any kind of budgeting, you probably heard of a sinking fund. So it's kind of like this goal that you have, and then you put money into that and you're prepared to spend out of that. So for example, a typical sinking fund for people is Christmas. So every so often, every paycheck, they're putting a little bit in this bucket or fund towards Christmas, so that when Christmas comes around, they're not having to pull out $500 from nowhere. They have saved it up so that they're prepared to spend that $500. That is a sinking fund, which is essentially a spending bucket in Ally terms. The American Express Gold credit card earns 4 times the points on dining worldwide. I picked these up from Etsy, and I chose the blank option so I could fill in as I wanted to, but they also have some that are like pre-filled out, so your choice what you want to choose, but I thought it was more flexible for me to be able to write it myself. I'm gonna write 4X in this little blank space, like that. And then 3 times per dollar on flights booked directly with airlines or on Amex Travel. That's a good one for me because I be forgetting low key. So I know for a fact I booked a flight on a different credit card, which probably wasn't the best idea. So airlines, and I'm gonna do 3X. Look at this. This is good. Getting our life together. We chatted a little bit about my goals calendar. Hey, I really enjoy being able to mark off my goals, like seeing the progress that I've made towards my goals. I find that I do really well with that. My mental state really loves that sense of accomplishment, like that visual sense of accomplishment, knowing that I've done something for this amount of time and now I'm here compared to where I was a few months ago. So really like that system. I've done it in the past before. I just know that I was in the best shape of my life. I was a skinny girl and I was reading and I was like really knocking my goals out the park and making myself proud. And that's kind of like the biggest thing to me is how can I make myself proud at the end of the day, every single day? Like, is young baby little Kevon gonna be happy with my actions? Did I make her proud? Did I come through for her? You know, like, did I say I was gonna do something for her and I pulled up and did it? That kind of thing. So all that to say, I went to Target, picked up a calendar, picked up some post-it notes. So let me show y'all. Very large desk calendar, post-it notes. We're gonna take some time to write down our goals. I'm gonna do a draft first and then figure out what post-it notes I want for what. I'll come up with a plan and then I'll come back and let y'all know. Okay, I think I figured it out. According to my plan, I'm gonna take these post-it notes, cut them up into smaller strips so that I can get 3 different colors in one calendar day box. So for example, July 14th is one calendar day, but I have 3 goals that I'm trying to hit in that one day. So I'm gonna make my post-it notes small enough so that I can get at least 3 different color post-it notes. And each different color post-it note will represent one of my goals. So let's talk about my goals. My first goal is physical activity. I have a goal to work out at least 4 times a week. So that's gonna be 1 color post-it note. I'm thinking green. Green gives physical activity. Maybe orange gives physical activity. I don't know. I'll make a key for myself. Next goal, no eating out. My goal for no eating out is to not eat out at least 5 times a week. So 5 out of 7 days, I cannot eat out. I have to eat the food at my house. And that includes little cute drinky drinks and lattes. I cannot have that stuff while I'm out. If I do, I'm through. That's my day. So that's gonna be another color. And my third goal is to have a consistent morning routine. So this looks like waking up at a decent hour, getting dressed, allowing my time to wake up before I actually start work. And hopefully slide some devotional Jesus time in that morning routine also. I'm gonna flesh that out in a second. That's the third goal, is to have a proper morning routine. And I want to do that on my days that I work. So weekdays only. 5 days out of the week, I need to wake up at the same time every day, get my behind out of bed, brush my teeth, do all that stuff, put on something that's not lounge wear per se. Like, I want to feel pretty good in the clothes that I'm putting on. So that is part of the morning routine. Actually, let me check my notebook here, because I know I wrote it down, what I want my morning routine to look like. Yes, we have it here. So for my morning routine, I have wake up, and then I need to get out of the bed. And actually, I'm being very generous. I gave myself 34 minutes to just wake up. And then at 7:45, I need to be out of the bed, brushing my teeth, getting myself dressed. At 8:15, I'm reading my devotional. I'm doing gratitude. 8:30, I'm starting work. This looks like emails, yada, 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 da, da, da. And then at the same time, I'm cooking myself breakfast. And then that's my morning routine. So kudos to me, past Kevon. You know, she was already trying to get her life together a few weeks ago. So this is good. This is good. Glad I got this here. Yes. So let's start writing her down on the calendar, putting her together. Because I said that I wanted to start this August 1st. You guys, August is flying by. It is August 16th today. And I'm like, it's already halfway through August. And it's all right. You know what? I I'm in a period of transition. So I think I'm pretty good at giving myself grace, and like if I need to slow down, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna beat myself up about it. Like if I didn't like start the goal thing a few weeks ago like I wanted to, that's okay. Like God blessed me with today, and hopefully will bless me with tomorrow. And so no reason to beat myself up about it. Just try it tomorrow. What are we thinking? Do we think green is physical activity, or is it more orange? So we have green, blue, purple, yellow, orange, and pink. Like what gives physical activity? I'm kind of thinking orange gives physical activity. Now that I'm like talking it through, it may be a morning routine. That could be green. That gives green. I like that. And no eating out. I actually think no eating out maybe gives purple or yellow. Oh, maybe like more yellow, like McDonald's, Chick-fil-A is giving like no eating out. Okay, I like that. All right, so we've completely changed the color scheme. Green is morning routine. Orange is physical activity. Yellow is no eating out. Let's see. Green, deep yellow. And I also want to shout out that this idea, I saw it from Camille on TikTok, the Black Girl on a Mission girl who, you know, is bomb on TikTok. She showed this idea like a few days ago, and I was like, oh, that's genius. I love it. And it just really kind of reminded me that I had done something like that in the past. So great idea for me trying to get my life together and attempt to be better every day. So shout out to her. Yellow, no eating out. Then we'll do, in red, we'll do like the measures or whatever you want to call them. Morning routine is 5 times a week. Okay, so this is what we have. Key at the top, and then our measures here, and then the rest of the week, or excuse me, the rest of the month to fill in with post-it notes. See what we did this week. Morning routine, let's see. Oh, I actually think I'm gonna officially start my morning routine next week, because this week I would say that I got up and got dressed, but it wasn't during the time blocks that I would like to. So we're gonna start morning routine on Monday, the 19th. Physical activity. I did get out and do some physical activity this week. I went twice. So shout out to me. I'm very proud of myself. I'm gonna split this into 3. Yeah, 3 will do it. So I went, when did I go? I went yesterday. Yesterday was Thursday. And I kind of want to make sure I put the post-it notes in the order that I have the key. I think that'll just help me visualize better. So I went on Thursday. We're going to start no eating out in morning routine the week of the 19th. So pretty good. There we have it. Another thing that I wanted to share about my goals is that those are kind of like the most important goals that I want to focus on. I have so many more, but as we know, you don't want too many goals. So 3 is my max. I really want to hone in on those, see how I do with my progress towards those goals. And then I have like some smaller goals that are kind of like constantly in my head, which is like as simple as reading. Like I try to always do at least 2 books a month. So that's a goal that I usually don't have too much trouble like in the area of discipline with. So that's kind of like a naturally occurring goal for me. So that is another goal if you were curious. And then like another monthly goal is 2 books a month. And then another goal in addition to that is that I want to crochet every single day. Like, it'd be nice if I could crochet a project every day. I at least want to make pretty good like progress within a project. So for example, a hat. If I could knock out a hat in 2 days, I'd be proud of that. So I'm trying to like backlog some crochet projects if I decide that I want to start selling. So in my head I kind of want to do like just crochet drops, and you know, this is what I have, this is what I made, let me know if you want to buy it, kind of thing. So I want to like start building up just like what I have on hand for in the future, me doing some drops, especially like as the holidays come around and homecoming and stuff like that. So yeah, just like as a side note, those are my other like goals that aren't on this calendar that I won't be tracking to as closely, but they're just kind of still something that I want to make sure I accomplish at the end of the month. So it's dinner time and I'm cooking. I'm making, it's like this Johnny Carino's pasta dish that me and my mama really like. So now we make it at home. So I'm making it, but I'm back to show you guys another notebook of mine. I bought a lot of notebooks over the past few weeks, but this is my meal planner notebook. So the plan for this notebook is to pretty much like create a glossary of dinners so that I can take some of the thought out of what am I gonna eat for dinner, you know, trying to make it easy on myself, not to eat out, know what to cook, make grocery shopping less annoying. So I've started a glossary of the foods that I like to eat, dinners that I like to make, things like that. And then the rest of these pages I will use to map out what's going to be for dinner. So like if I were to fill out my notebook today or like for this week, yeah, I think that's a good habit because I be going off vibes when I'm in the grocery store or when I'm making lists. I'd be like, I think we need eggs. I can't remember if we have peanut butter, and then I buy peanut butter and we have a peanut butter, or I'll buy like some random, like, I don't know, condiment. Like I would say that I would write down that I had salmon, mashed potatoes, and a veggie for dinner, and then I had chicken Phillies for dinner, and now I got this chicken pasta. So 3 meals this week that I've made that I can put like in this notebook, and also make sure I put them in this like front portion of the glossary area of like all the meals. I wanted to show y'all my notebook because this is a part of getting my life together, is meal planning and like taking away the hassle that comes with that about finding something to eat every other day, every day. Because if I have that issue, I'm going to Chick-fil-A, you know? I know y'all feel me. I also forgot to mention that this notebook will live in the kitchen. It will have a home in this kitchen. When I'm meal planning, when I'm thinking about meals, I need to bring my behind to the kitchen. If I'm thinking about grocery shopping, I need to be in the kitchen, looking through the pantry, finding what we do and don't have, you know? So yeah, I just wanted to say that too. That is how I'm getting my life together regarding my eating habits and my eating out habits, all the things. Now, in addition to spirituality, in addition to visualizing my highest self, another thing that I believe is going to help me get my life together is a plan for this hair, because women, we know hair depression is real. When your hair not done, you don't want to do nothing, you don't want to go nowhere. If you make YouTube videos, you don't want to make YouTube videos. So I need to come up with a plan for my hair, and this is phase one. So I got my hair pre-parted by a stylist, and then I came home and put these twists in my head, and I'm loving them. They are so cute. So very happy that I went ahead and did that. Now I don't have to think about my hair for like at least a month. So that's it for this video, you guys. I just wanted to come on here and update y'all on how I am trying to be an active participant in my life, and hopefully share some steps with you that may have resonated, that you would like to implement in your own lives. Let me know if you decide to do anything down below in the comments. Maybe we can be accountability partners. I hope this inspires you to actively participate in your life. If you are in a season that just kind of feels like weird and uncomfy, I know it can be hard to like get out of that and do something about it, but it's nice for me to even just think about it, and like going out to buy notebooks, going out to buy a calendar, like day by day I'm adding those drops to the bucket, and I will get to a place where I'm very proud of at least the progress that I made towards actively participating in my life. Or I'm gonna look back and be like, wow, I really shifted my life around the last 6 months. And that's the goal for me. It really is. Like, I want to be able to look back 6 months from now and say, okay, girl, you really flipped it around with the help of God. So shout out to him. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, leave me love down in the comments, and as always, thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Bye.